let me take you guys to the next story. Let's talk about Chameleon from Uganda. So you all know he's one of the biggest singers from East Africa. And last year we had that he was suffering from, no, he wasn't suffering. He was diagnosed with some liver and pancreatic condition. So we're not sure it's what exactly, but it had to do with the two organs of his body. And this happened after he was complaining of stomach pain. So he got admitted to a hospital called Nakasero, that's near his home in Seguku. Watu wa Uganda jamani, nyinyi ndio mnajua huku ni wapi. But yeah, but anyway, so according to some sources, we are not quite sure. Wamesema kuwa he's been critically ill and very very sick, and is currently admitted in hospital, and his fans need to pray for him as well. So that is what happened. And there's a picture of him in hospital, I think, with one of the tubes or something, an injection going through his arm, or just something, a tube was going through somewhere, it was inserted in him. But according to the sources, he's critically sick, he's very sick. So I'll use the word alleged. Sitaki kusema mtu ni mgonjwa hiyo kiasi yenye hatuja confirm, but yeah, that people should pray for him. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I also saw something similar. I think he was taking like is it called an MRI, where your whole body goes through like a machine? So definitely quick recovery.
Yeah, quick recovery. Now, let me take you guys to the next story. And this is about you, because soon there are new laws, of course, that have been, that are already out there that, listen, before a bill goes into a law, you know how many stages it has to go. There's of course, the introduction of the bill, and then the first reading, the second reading, the third reading, and then there's also the other house, because there's usually two houses, like the minority and the ingine, right? So now the new law, especially now in the Nairobi County CBD, you might be shikwad for, guess what? Blowing your nose and urinating just aimlessly. Listen, and blowing your nose is not like just blowing your nose. Without a handkerchief or a tissue, you could be fined for up to 500,000 Kenya shillings. So from 10,000 Kenya shillings. Now if you blow your nose without a handkerchief, or umeenda tu hapo ukojoe, mali imeandikwa usikojoe hapa. Wewe ufike pale, you're spitting on the streets, and you're sleeping even in kitchen or food stores, guess what? Utashikwa, utafainiwa. And this is according to Nairobi Deputy Governor Anne Kananu, who said that Nairobi residents should familiarize themselves with the new law to avoid being caught offside. So mimi nimewachanua tu, msikuje mkashikwa, pesa hakuna hii town, alafu ushikwe hapo uitishwe 500,000 juu umeenda ukakojoa mali haufai kukojoa.
I feel like this mostly applies to men, because they're the ones who can urinate in public, So boy child, if you don't want to lose some money, we are struggling to look for money. If you just behave in CBD, you don't lose money.
Yeah. I'm like, I do support, the thing. Because I'm like, honestly, this thing, you have to kutema vitu zingine too funny. Then you're walking, you're stepping on some slimy stuff, man. As in, it's not even pretty in any way. It's not even cute. But at the end of the day, I feel like they also need to be considerate of people who have maybe issues with their systems. Sawa. Kuna msee kawaida nini unaget, but kuna msee maybe ni sangine wezi, whatever you get. Sometimes health is something to consider. But yeah,
but that's why you should always pee before you leave the house.
Yeah, but I'm like, there are people who have to pee like every 20 minutes.
Yeah, but then
they
have
to use
designated places for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like kuna zile places unalipa 10 bob unaingia choo unapewa tissue. I mean, I'm not the only one that has used those.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have seen them, but I always pee before I leave the house. That's just, it's a rule. Okay, so to see nini huko nje, don't be,
but I think it mostly applies to our Kushite brothers and brothers mostly, and our watu wa ocha, watu wa kukam manze huku si kwa kukojoa.
Kushite mimi nashinanga tu nimesimamishwa, but anyway, it's fine. I'm not a Kushite, okay? But anyway, guys, that's all we have for you on our Pop Spot stories today. And of course, today being Tuesday, you know what time it is.
Pop Spot is brought to you by Coke.
Yes, Nakamaka, of course, we show you what you need to be grabbing right now as you're heading home. Do remember, cold Coca-Cola goes hand in hand with any meal that you decide to take. And of course, for unajua kama kabaridi kameingia, pia ikiwa warm inaweza kuwa tu iko sawa. Coca-Cola ni ile ile. But otherwise, yes, we do have our guest in our virtual studio. So, Joyce, yes?
Yes, it's time for Love Spot.